Tonight, the Chicago Blackhawks facing an extremely stern challenge. We come your way from the Amalie Arena, where the Hawks will take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Certainly one of the early season Stanley Cup favorites. They've had a terrific start. They are within 2 points of the overall lead in the NHL. And that's the challenge facing the Blackhawks this evening. Back come the Lightning. Here's Johnson coming across. Cernak left it on the boards. Kucherov put it into the middle. Wide open. Johnson, he scores! Tyler Johnson did not have a white sweater within 10 feet of him. Had time to pick his spot. It's 1-0. Schmaltz couldn't hold on to a feed. Back come the Lightning. Joseph gains the line. Put it across. Here's the shot. Right on. Crawford came out to meet that look from Killorn, and he made a good save. Backhands it across Girardi, a long flip shot. It was deflected wide. Now Ernie got away from Manning. It goes back Girardi, a shot tipped. Deflected off the mark. Kucherov coming off a 100-point season. Now it's back out Cernak. His long shot right on. The save by Crawford. Gave a rebound. He needed to make a second save after he thought he had it, but it escaped him. He's able to stop the second chance.
Yeah, point was right there.
This is jammed up. Killorn on the counterattack. Cleared it across. Here's Joseph. Oh, inside of the goalpost. He put it up over the shoulder of Crawford and barely missed. His long wrist shot. Blockered away. Domingue gave a rebound. That's not a good rebound from Domingue, but then he stopped Taves on the second chance.
Everyone just seemed to be on the outside except for Johnson on that play.
A Kucherov steal. Try to throw it in front. Here's a pass for Johnson. He scored. What a play. A great three-way passing play started by Nikita Kucherov. He forced the turnover. Stick handled beautifully while being checked. They keep possession. It's 2-0.
Here another turnover.
Callahan for Johnson. Looking for a hat trick already. Oh, Crawford! A spectacular save to deny Tyler Johnson a hat trick in the first 10 minutes of the game. Left it for Kucherov. Threw it in front. Quick shot. Point. Great point. And now this Lightning line, center by Point, has scored 3 goals against the Taves line. And we haven't. We've just completed the halfway point of the first period. Sergachev, who's able to recover with help from Coburn to prevent a shot. Now the centering pass. Here's Anisimov. He scores! Nice play to bring it to Anisimov. And Artem Anisimov, who didn't have a goal in the last 11 games, able to lift the backhander. And the Hawks on the board.
Well, that's a huge goal. After a TV timeout, guys talking to each other on the bench, and you get a line out there and doing the right things.
Killorn, Risser. Oh, the redirect didn't miss by a lot. A chance for Callahan, cutting in on Gustafsson. The shot, he scores! Ryan Callahan pulled it to the forehand right through Erik Gustafsson, and he fired a snapshot to make it 4-1. Now Hedman for Kucherov. He drives, centered it. There's Point, and a big save by Crawford. Rebound, Stamkos, and a shot block is saved a goal. That hurt. That hurt Forsling, but he saved a goal with that shot block.
It's a tough change here in the second period, but the puck's in behind the net, so he gets off the captain, Jonathan Taves, who is wide open.
Here comes Kucherov. He's got Point with him. There's the pass. Here's the shot. And a save by Crawford. Oh, and a touch pass missing Kunitz. Here's the chance. The shot and a save by Crawford. And the rebound he's able to capture. Duncan Keith trying to touch it right to Chris Kunitz. That didn't work out, and it winds up with a really nice Lightning bid.
Yeah, I saw Kunitz skate over to Duncan Keith, apologized, I believe, and then gave a tap of the pads to Corey Crawford.
Now a takeaway. Here's a shot blocked by Gustafsson, who moments ago had crashed into his own goaltender. Taves a takeaway. He drives, centered it. Oh, the stick of Saad was checked, and Point might have saved a goal. Miller holding. Buying time nicely on Gustafsson. Now he centered it. There's some touch pass up front. Gord. Oh, he couldn't finish from a tough angle. Now the shot. And Gord missed the net. Dug out of there by Joseph. He dropped it back. Long wrist shot. Never got through. Joseph gave it to Killorn. His wrist shot is up off the glass. To Coburn, whose centering pass is picked up. Here's Cirelli, when he just missed on a backhand. A long shot. Girardi kicked aside by Crawford. Callahan picked it up. Give it to DeBrincat. Kruger didn't really want the puck there. Here's DeBrincat, shot into the glove of Domingue. In the game, I mean, he's been red hot. I mean, he scored a goal. He's got 6 goals his last 5 starts. Now he's in on this draw. And John Cooper, of all the great stars that they had here, and there's a bunch of them, here's a rebound. They score! Jonathan Toews on a Duncan Keith 60-footer that Domingue kicked aside, but it went right to the backhand of Toews. He's able to stuff it home late in the second. The Hawks within 2. Now we get down to 15, and Kane centered it there. Saad, the shot, good save by Domingue. Oh, Kane, a great setup for Saad, and Louis Domingue beat him. There goes Fortin. Here's the pass. Fortin racing in there. He couldn't get rid of a shot. What a recovery.
Victor had been one of the elite defensemen in the entire NHL, and
I think if that pass is maybe a little ahead of Fortin, he gets a little better jump on Hedman, but still, big number 77 closes the gap, uses that long reach. And when you're 6'6" with a long hockey stick, you can almost poke a puck away when it's 10 feet to your side, and that's exactly what he did on Fortin.
Was with him right through their playoff run. Here's Killorn looking to drive. He centered. The shot seemed to be blocked, and then Schmaltz able to get it out.
He's got it right into Gustafson line of sight and redirected it.
Callahan will tee it up. Missed the net. Here's a steal. Driving back in there, Ernie. Driving with a shot. Save made by Crawford. Finally picked up by Eason off into the zone. His wrister. And a save with a rebound. And a second save made by Domingue. With a Tampa PK. Toews for Schmaltz. He just missed with a one-timer. Kane, a good keep for Schmaltz. Driving, centered it. Keith, he shot it wide. And off the end boards, it bounced back to Domingue. Couple of great looks for the Hawks.
This is the pass from Schmaltz to Keith, and that gets pushed a little bit wide. Girardi make that McDonough down, and there's that one. It looks like it might have gone off the glove, maybe the outside of the post.
There's Toews down low, trying to go back door. The pass hit a skate. Bouncing loose every which way, came in behind. Toews does pull it back. Seabrook for Schmaltz. Trying to go back door. The pass was tipped by a diving McDonough. Keith for Kane. He shoots one. Save. Domingue rebound. Kane. Domingue. A huge stop on Kane's second opportunity.
There's that shot by Patrick Kane. The follow-up. It gets back to the front of the net, and Domingue making the stops. Rebounds are coming straight out. Good job there by McDonough boxing out Johnny.
An opening 10 minutes, Stevie, that cost the Blackhawks the game tonight. They played good the last 50, but it's a 60-minute game, and the start very costly this evening.
Yeah, self-inflicted wounds, poor coverage. Kind of a slow start by the Blackhawks, but then when they finally kicked it into gear, really dominated, ended up out shooting the Tampa Bay Lightning 32-29, but just not quite enough, a little too late.